Hi and namaste everyone, and welcome to Architect in the AI era. And today I have with me Ritesh Kumar Singh joining me, and where we will talk about his experience, his AI journey, and how he see the role of an architect changing. So Ritesh, thank you for being here, and great to have you here on this. And so I think first let's just start with your journey and your journey into architecture.
Sure. Thank you so much, Kritika, and congratulations on this initiative. Uh, you explained my name is Ritesh, and I've been into ERP industry for around 22 years. And later part of my career, I've been doing most of the architecture role. I'm working as a pre-sales manager, which is extended part of the architecture plus sales. So yeah, good topic to discuss
Yeah,
because enterprise architecture before AI, it was completely different at that point of
correct.
time. It was more of a documentation, technical integration between the systems. It was making sure the data flows correctly from one system to another system. And it was kind of, hand holding kind
Mm,
of job where there were a lot of governance involved
yeah.
and everything was dependent on architecture or architects. Right. I remember there was a project I was doing when I was in Wipro. It was
Mm-hmm.
called Uninor, and it was a turnkey project for the telecom company, right? And there were a lot of architects were involved. I
Mm-hmm.
was involved as a smaller part of the architect team that was for POS, as only for the POS part of it,
Okay.
right? So we remember that we had to have integration with almost 18 systems with
Oh,
Navision at that point of time. Yeah. And then there would be a lot of uh, architecture level meetings, lot of discussions, lot of governance, going field by field, understanding, which field to impact, which
yeah,
system in
correct.
which area. So that was the old, I would say, architectural design.
Mm,
Now, after AI, things are changing. It's not about APIs. Everything seems connected already.
yeah,
It's more about what data uh, is visible from the governance point of view. Uh, and then it's more about people interacting with the system
correct.
because I can write a query in a different language than you to get the same
Mm,
job done, right? So it's more about inputs by the user. So user angle was not there before. User were
yeah,
forced to do certain things in a traditional architecture, but now users are driving the architecture. So that's very important. What data to be visible to models,
correct.
that's very critical.
I mean, getting more
Right.
strategic, kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, and it's opening a new chapter for all of us in terms of what we need to learn, how we need to learn. That is also
Mm-hmm.
becoming very, very, very important.
Correct. That's true. And how was your first day experience? Like, if I talk about my experience, I think back in 2024 or somewhere, what I did, I just took one of the small automation and just tried to create and convert it into an AI agent.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
one I did that, I mean, the agent is created, and I was like, I have invented something. So I got that feeling of an inventor that I have become an inventor after creating an AI agent. So, how was your first AI experience? I mean,
The first day was, I would say it was not very glamorous, to be
okay.
honest, right? So I got introduced to AI when this chat GPT was GA is
Oh,
generally available. That's when
okay.
I started using AI. But trust me, if I say
Hmm.
this, after using it for a week,
Yeah,
I knew things gonna change dramatically in next 3, 4,
right.
5 years, and that's what is happening, right? And I always
Yeah,
keep saying, earlier we created AI, now AI
yeah,
is creating AI. So it's super fast.
true.
It's going beyond control, and it's important from all of us. I mean, whether you are in architecture role or you are any technology role, you have to adopt to it. Otherwise, it's gonna overrun us, all of us,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So my first actual AI enterprise related architecture or design which I have done is
Mm-hmm.
for one of the company. They were into maintenance.
Okay.
Okay, so they were doing the building maintenance. So I'm in Dubai. So there are a
Okay.
lot of companies here who real estate companies.
Okay.
And for real estate company, every real estate company, there would be a service company who would service that building, right? They will clean
Yeah.
it, they will maintain it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that business is thriving in Dubai, of course. Uh, in that, it was it was for uh, uh, staff who would go and do the maintenance activities,
Okay.
right? For them, it was very important that they capture every details minutely, correctly, because some
Mm-hmm.
of them, I mean, some of the repair works might have a revenue impact, right? And probably
Correct.
that would go as a billing to client or the
Mm-hmm.
tenant rather in that case. So for that, I would not say it was an agent, but it has some
Mm-hmm.
AI capabilities into it,
Okay.
right? So it was, we use the field service product, and then
Okay.
we infuse the AI capabilities to capture most of the details and sense out of it, because not every time they would correct. I mean, they would choose the right options, right? So user they were going for, let's say, swimming pool cleaning,
Okay.
but they would forget all the cleaning material they have used,
Material. Okay.
right? So that was kind of a validation.
Mm-hmm.
The AI part was collating everything together and preparing
Okay.
a report, right? And flagging if there is any anomaly in that entire report submission,
Mm.
right? So
Okay.
what the use case was that once this report goes to the tenant,
Okay.
right, or and there's no question asked on it. So everything is detailed out, everything is filled in. There's no discrepancy in the data. The report
Mm-hmm.
looks beautiful, and yeah, but as I said, it was not an agent, but it had the AI capabilities. Now, again, from that experience, if I draw,
Mm-hmm.
as I said, user is one, right? I mean, and that's where I think architecture is going. Yeah, it's pivoting around
Mm-hmm.
users. Who is going to use it?
Correct.
Uh, what kind of access they want? What kind of
Mm-hmm.
models they would be using? We cannot give Fable, let's say, to all of
Yeah,
us, right?
that's true.
Because it's consuming a lot, and that's a separate topic altogether.
Yeah,
How much
correct.
token and credit are being consumed, nobody knows till now, and we are still struggling to
Yeah,
understand. Uh, so yeah, so that's my first experience with
yeah.
AI.
It looks interesting. And somewhere, yeah, it solved the problem as well for the customer. Yeah. And the best
Of
part is
course it
they are
does.
using it, of course, and it's helping them. So,
Yes.
how was your AI adoption story? I mean, you must have a lot of experiences with the customer when you went there and talk about the AI, because sometimes customers are very much inclined towards having the digital transformation or starting their AI journey where they require the partners to help us. So, how was your that journey? Any
No, I
interesting
mean,
story that you
till
would like to
now,
share?
let me see if I can share a story. But in general,
Hmm.
everybody's super excited.
Yeah,
However, there is still very cautious. All
yeah,
of my clients, very cautious, because there are certain uncertainties. And as I
true.
said before, it's growing so fast. It's growing so fast that there are conflicting information available. The
Yeah,
information probably I have is
yeah,
not the latest one.
true.
And probably you have the latest information. So when we both of us we are talking, let's say
Yeah,
to a prospect, he'll get confused. Ritesh said this, Kritika said this, what's happening? Right?
yeah, what's
So
true?
that is one. Yeah, that is one. but everybody's super excited. To be honest, the deterrent is the cost.
True.
That's where everybody is thinking, what is my cost benefit, right? And that's where what I'm suggesting my prospects.
Mm-hmm.
Don't go for the full blown agents at this moment,
Yeah.
unless you have a very critical business processes. Because I know few companies here, very
Mm-hmm.
uh, very huge companies. For example, we have Dubai Electricity and Water
Okay.
Authority.
Okay.
They have introduced AI uh, long back, but they had a different. They used something called HoloLens, if you remember, from Microsoft.
Okay.
So they could see based on the blueprint, they could
Got
see
it.
behind the walls how the
And
connections and everything is going, right? So
okay. Okay.
that's a different story, right?
True.
That's a transformation. But to the client who are into manufacturing and producing something or going with professional services, my recommendation to them is to start small, gain the confidence,
Yeah.
right? Experience the AI benefit and cost firsthand, and then plan your roadmap,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because it will keep on evolving, and this is my personal opinion, and I feel that in AI journey nobody's late.
Yeah.
because, because I remember the things I've learned 1 year back are
Yeah.
irrelevant now,
Yeah. You have
right?
to
So I'm
upgrade.
again a new
True.
learner.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Every
new
day
learner. So you
we are
have to
learning new.
correct. So it's and that's my opinion to whosoever is listening. That start small, but start early, right? Even if you have one agent, native agent, for example, if you talk about Microsoft, because that's where
Yeah.
I've grown as a consultant. So in
Mm-hmm.
Microsoft, you already have few agents. Start using them. Few of the agent credits are free based on your enterprise licensing agreement. So if
Mm-hmm.
you have that, try to use them. Contact your technology partner, and they can have a better deal with Microsoft on the licensing and credits. So use that, start using it as soon as possible, and don't think that I would have one agent will be doing everything. It will happen, but
Mm.
go with the roadmap.
Yeah. And also, I mean, there is more on the trusting part also. Like customer, we usually get people or customer who trust AI blindly, or either they never, I mean, they're scared of AI. I mean, in trusting. So don't you think like we have to bridge them, I mean, the to make that trust also, that not too scared of that or not to blindly trust, I mean, to AI.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, go with the safer option where you have, for example, if we talk about this agent called supplier communication agent, right, in
Okay.
finance and operation.
Yeah.
So we all know what it does.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much documented. And you will also get the estimates of credits is going to consume,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So everything is documented, everything is fixed. What I'm trying to say here is, unless you're that confident, if you are testing waters, these are your tools to test the waters. That's what I'm saying, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can, if you are interested, you can build your own agents, small
Mm-hmm.
agents in Copilot Studio,
Yeah.
right? We have done it for one of our clients in UAE. He wanted a simple purchase requisition agent, right?
Okay.
He didn't want users to go to the system, click five
Yeah. Right.
buttons, and create that. So we have created one agent for that. Microsoft has come up with something called Sales Order Agent.
Yeah.
It's from Fast Track. If Microsoft Fast Track team, it's not available directly from Microsoft, but it's there in GitHub. You can download and you can use it, enhance it, whatever you want to do that. So start with those small things. Save half an hour a day, let's say, by using
Mm-hmm.
those tools, and then you'll see the benefit of it. Right now, it's very difficult because, to be very honest, and it might be the highlight of this. but I
Yeah.
just want to speak my mind that
Yeah.
nobody, though we are introducing agent for two reasons. One is reducing the cost and improving the efficiency, right?
Yeah.
Either way, you have to scale down your strength, right? And that's where agent is coming. I cannot have 5 agents and 5 people working with 5 agents. It's
Yeah.
not efficient way, right?
Correct.
We need to use these 5 people in different areas,
Right.
right? Now, if different area also has agents, then we have to see what we need to do with these resources, right?
Mm.
But nobody is. It's like, you remember. I mean, when computer came, we say people would lose their job. It's something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah. Correct.
It's something like that. But nobody is seriously taking this, or at least they don't want to talk about this. They say, no, I will not. I will not release those employees. I have 20 sales order taking team members. I said, be honest. If you have
Yeah.
20 sales order takers in your organization, and if you have 2 agents, what would you
Yeah.
do with these order taker agents, right? So we'll put in
Mhm.
somewhere else. I said, if you put it somewhere else, that it will not make a cost benefit for you. Then you are adding the cost to your balance sheet or your P&L.
Mhm.
Right? So when you're adding the cost, you're not getting rid of the cost, other cost, then probably I would not be able to explain the cost benefit of it, right?
Yeah.
With agent, it's very simple. With agent, it will do the job
Yeah.
as efficiently as possible. And we also need to understand AI is always learning. So it will learn on your data, it will grow on this. And that's the difference between automation and AI.
Correct.
Right? I can still create using Power Flow, I can still create a sales order automation.
Yeah.
But agents, they do understand.
Mm.
They can take any random purchase order from my customer and convert it to the sales order, right? Where Power Automate will little struggle, right? So Power Automate, I have to give exactly which field to
Mm.
pick, where to pick, and where
Yeah.
to put.
They can
But
take the
AI will
decision. Yeah.
understand.
Yeah.
Yeah. So AI will understand, AI will grow, and AI will help, right? That is one. And it can do the job 24/7. It can give you insights. For example, as a sales manager, even I don't know this existed. So that's going to help the sales manager. That's going to help the company providing the insight. In fact, I was giving one demo yesterday for finance agent in M365.
Oh, okay.
It's the latest one. It's the latest
Oh,
one,
yeah. Okay.
right? And I was playing with it. Very simple, casual conversation I was having with this agent. I said, "Can you give me top 10 outstanding customer?" I was, of course, playing on a demo data.
Of
So it
course.
gave
Yeah.
me one customer who is always part of our demo scripts, right? So it says uh, something $1 million is pending. I said, okay, what is the risk?
Yeah.
And then he detailed all the risk. He
Mm.
said, he gave me 4 or 5 parameters. I don't exactly remember, but he said uh, it's accumulated in 3 6 months. All this value,
Mm-hmm.
we have not received any payment in 3 6 months. It's deteriorating. It's high risk. It's red risk. I mean, it gave me insight I could have never thought.
Yeah.
Same
Correct.
thing I can do in, if I'm a traditional user, I can go to let's say credit and collection module, and I can see the history. But the insight it will not give me,
Yeah.
right?
That's
So
true.
that insight is valuable. So even if the sales order takers in the organization are taking the orders, but understanding the trend, fraud for the customer, from the perspective of customer, from the perspective of item, or the items which are being sold, it's priceless, right? So we have to see those values. We have to see how it can help expand the business, expand the understanding of our organization, expand the understanding of customer mentality, all the shift of the customer from one product to another. I mean,
Mm.
that is invaluable. I mean, you can also, those kind of insights
Yeah.
can take any organization to the places. It's not just, I will say, a few bucks, but it will take them to places,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
That's right.
but yeah, but to reach there, you have to start small.
Of
That's what I'm
course.
saying.
Take small step at a time. Yeah.
I take now. Yeah.
So, what was the advice you would like to give to all the architects, I think, who are in their journey or the one who is just starting their AI journey? I mean, as an architect in this AI era?
The first thing, the foremost is learning,
Yeah,
right? That's where I would start. Everybody, whether you're going to be an architect or you're just going to be a consultant, it's very important that you keep on upgrading yourself in terms of knowledge. So if you want to highlight this, it's new literacy is required,
yeah,
right? It's uh, it's not a traditional module understanding, right?
correct.
Because trust me, in ERP industry, it's all the user interface is going to vanish in a while. Right? Everything will be done through chat.
Yeah,
And
correct.
chat, when I say chat, it's going to be M365 Copilot. You open that, you have 5 agents: create purchase order, create sales order, finance insight is already there. If you go to M365, there are so many connections are already available. So there's an agent for sales, which links to
Yeah,
your CRM side of it, right?
correct.
There is a agent which connects to your finance. So you can do, and next, let's say maybe a year. I'm being very cautious. It could happen before that as well, but within a
Mm-hmm.
year, nobody's going to touch the UI of ERP. Everything will be done through agents,
Yeah, would be
right?
a
So
conversation. ERP.
yes, 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 yes. And
Mm-hmm.
as you said a word, I like that very much, trust, right?
Yeah,
So it's not about who can, as I said, who can connect to what, which system can
yeah,
connect to which system. It's about which systems can I trust, which data can I trust, which people can I trust,
right. That's the
right?
key. That's right.
Yes, trust is the key because it also comes with the because when there is a capability or there is an enhancement or change,
Yeah, correct.
a lot of things, lot many things or lot many portals are open, right?
True.
So data is one of them. So we need to make sure that data is available. We need to, and that's where the governance of AI and responsible AI comes into the play. And uh, and that's what I like about Copilot, because when you work with Copilot, you are working within your organization. You are working with your data.
Right.
Right? So that
You
is the
have that
second thing.
trust factor because of Microsoft.
Right, right.
Yeah.
And one more thing, last thing I would say
Yeah.
is earlier architects, again coming back to the same point in a different word, but it's important. Architect would sit with the technical teams, right? They
Mm,
would draw all kind of design blueprints
yeah.
and make sure that, and they will see every data, where it is coming from, what's happening with it, how it is processing, what are the exceptions, what is the anomaly, and so on, right?
Right.
Now we all need to sit with users also. What kind of data they might put, again, what kind of data they might put in the chat, right?
Mm,
When I'm asking to create a purchase order, for example, to my agent, can am I putting something which is not there in my system,
right.
right? Or am I giving any information which might impact somehow that purchase order, right? Or am I using, let's say, the geopolitical situation of the vendor where he resides,
Yeah.
and trying to do something with that, right? So
True.
that is very important, right? So it's now the role has moved from hardcore technical
True.
to somewhat business driven as well, right?
Mm, yeah.
So they need to sit with users, they need to understand what kind of data, because is open to models. I mean, I'll stop there because it's
Mm,
the same thing I'm repeating. But I just wanted to say that from technical, they have to come down to business. So that understanding to a technical architect is important.
true.
And so
True.
enterprise architect must know how businesses are done, how a domain works, what is production order, what is the floor plan, what is the shop floor. They all need to understand that.
Yeah, that's true. And also they can create a boundary as well. I mean, the system boundary, I think, which is more important after
Yeah,
the
yeah,
production, I think. Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, Ritesh. For your amazing experience and your amazing journey that you have shared with everyone actually. And thank you, a special thank you for being the
no worries.
first guest in this. I mean,
My
really,
pleasure.
I
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate that.
Thank you so
So
much, Kirti.
thanks everyone for watching and subscribing to my channel. And if you have not subscribed, then do subscribe and follow such similar conversations.